Let's turn very quickly to something else I want to touch on. Very quick update. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, remember, over the weekend launched Hindi books for medical students in Madhya Pradesh. Few other states now are also planning to follow the Madhya Pradesh pattern, leading to a fierce debate. Hindi MBBS books, will they lead to greater inclusion when it comes particularly to the highly competitive NEET exam, is a question that is being asked. Will it raise the standards of medical education? Is MBBS in Hindi the right prescription, or is it a misplaced idea at the moment? I am joined by two guests at the moment. Dr. Rohan Krishnan is president of the Pharma Doctors Association that has publicly come out against this, and Dr. Pankaj Agarwal is founder, Medical Concepts in Hindi. Appreciate both of you joining us. Dr. Rohan Krishnan, why are you opposing this? If China can have books in Chinese for medicine, Japanese students can have it, German students can have it, why shouldn't Indian students who want to choose be allowed to have books in Hindi? Make them more accessible.
See, your question is actually answering the answer itself, because if China can have it, if Ukraine can have it, if Russia can have it, so are we going to take our country into a mode where the Indian MBBS doctors be equivalent to those doctors who are pursuing MBBS from China, Ukraine?
No, I want to understand, what is your principal objection, Rohan? What is your principal objection? Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please. What is your principal objection? No, I can't hear you. Your audio, we can't hear you. Let me go to the other guest in the meantime. Dr. Agarwal, you want to tell us why you believe MBBS books in Hindi is a good idea?
Are you asking me?
Yes, go ahead, Dr. Agarwal.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for inviting me. See, I am working on this line for last 5 years, and what I am doing is I have designed a mobile application through which we are teaching our medical graduates and postgraduates for medical sciences. We are conducting online classes for King George's Medical University, Lucknow, for PG residents, and we are doing online sessions, and we have conducted more than 500 hours of education so far and touched around 50,000 delegates. We have conducted certificate courses with all prestigious bodies of India, our medical fraternity, Indian College of Obs and Gynae, Indian College of Physicians.
Now, what's the benefit, sir? Before you tell me, yes, what is the benefit? What is the benefit you find?
So what I am seeing nowadays, my attendees, they say that whatever is being taught in our mother tongue is easily understandable. We conducted a study which was published in your India Today magazine, that out of all these doctors who responded to it, they said that 80% they found it easier to understand, and they said that they will like to go for education in Hindi. Now,
so you're saying it was more easily accessible. Those students, many of them presumably from smaller towns, rural India, found it more easily accessible. Rohan Krishnan, now respond, Dr. Krishnan.
One thing I want to make pretty clear.
Let him now respond. Dr. Agarwal, 1 minute. Yes.
When we talk about medical education in India, the doctors, the Indian graduates are being well respected throughout the world. And the one and sole reason of that is that medical education in India is not a joke. It is a very serious studies of 5.5 years. Whereas in any other subjects, be it engineering, be it +2 level or any other graduation course, I respect all the courses, the passing percentage is not 50%, but in medical education, for any exam you give, be it a theory exam, an MCQ exam, and practical exam.
But how does Hindi affect it? Why are you opposed to Hindi?
You see, we have to follow the guidelines of UNICEF, the World Health Organization. Most of the drug research which is happening in India is all the approved drugs of FDA. So we have to talk about globalization, and we have to talk about a medical education system which is comparable with the world, so that there can be interactive sessions, so that Indian doctors can go and work.
Krishnan, yes, no, Dr. Krishnan, you are saying that if we want to be globally competitive, If we want to do greater medical research, you believe English is the way forward. Am I correct? Therefore, you
Yes.
believe that doing it in Hindi will make us less competitive globally. Our doctors less competitive globally for higher education. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, yes, yes. This
Right?
is the first point. There are at least 5 points which are very important if you will consider them. Suppose Indian NEET UG students. Suppose I was from Delhi and I took admission in Bangalore. What if they were teaching in Kannada there? What if a Bangalore students come and take admission in Madhya Pradesh, or Tamil Nadu students take admission in Madhya Pradesh? Then where will be the education system goes if every state starts doing it? If someone from Bihar starts it in Bhojpuri, so where is this medical education gonna go?
Let Dr. Agarwal now respond. Dr. Agarwal, I think the idea is that higher education in terms of medicine, quality journals of research are all in English. Number two, across a country like India, you need a linked language, which English is at the moment, and it makes us more globally competitive. How do you respond?
Okay, number one, are they asking that you should stop education in English? No, it's not compulsory, it's an option. It's an alternative way, system of education which has been given now to the persons who belong to Hindi-speaking belt. Now, let me present some figures. The first spoken language in India, Hindi 43% and English only 0.02%. The person who can speak English are only 10% and Hindi 57%. Now, if I come to medical education, number of MBBS seats is 91,000 plus. Now, 20,000, 23,000, 16,000, total more than 50,000 medical graduates are being studied. They are studying abroad in Ukraine, China, and Russia. They are learning these things in these languages, and you are not opposing anybody. So, what is the system is we don't question anything else other than Hindi. Okay.
No, but
now,
look at the quality. No, 1 minute, Dr. Agarwal. The quality of books, most of these books are not even translated, they are transliterated.
Yes.
Most of these books are using English words. You know, I've just seen the last paragraph of one of the books, it's full of English words. So you're actually saying you're doing it in Hindi, you've done it in a hurry. But the fact is they're all in English. The words are all in English at the moment.
See, you can't change and you should not change the medical terminology at once. So if I am saying this, the language, suppose the nerve, the name of a nerve is a recurrent laryngeal nerve, and you are asking that, okay, you change the name. Why? Why the name should be changed?
Sir, I get your point. I've got the last chapter of one of the books. Lung ka pulmonous respiration के principal organs, lungs, right and left, thoracic cavity में, pleural sac में, enclosed hai. I'm just saying that using these words is not. Should we take some more time before we do this? We've tried to do it overnight. Should it be done? I agree it should be done. But can it be done overnight?
Which I have written in Hindi. Will you like to study? Go for the MCHF and read in that. And believe me, my 50,000 doctors who are following me, they are saying that it is easier to understand. They can stay there for 2 hours continuously without hitting their brain.
Right. You know, that's a good point which Dr. Krishna, at the end of the day, there will be those who will say English at the end of the day is spoken by fewer people who want to compete for the exams. Why not, you know, we are a country which needs to include more people. Why should I be deprived of NEET? Because I went to a vernacular medium or a Hindi medium school and I now want to learn whether it's in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, I want to do NEET exams in all languages.
Yeah,
But
sir.
NEET
First
exam is conducted in
the question arises here is that even after 75 years of independence, in our basic school system, English is not taught properly. And rather than improving the system in your basic schooling till +2, you are actually deteriorating a very well established and a sacrosanct system, which is very bad. Okay. Firstly, I would like to tell this. Secondly, the Indian government itself, the Indian Medical Commission, that is now the National Medical Commission, allows MBBS graduates from those countries, 5 countries who have got their graduation from English-speaking states. That is United States, UK, New Zealand, Australia. So if you come and do your MBBS from these 6 countries, you can actually come and practice in India without giving any examination. And even if an Indian citizen does an MBBS course from Ukraine, Russia, these people are not allowed to directly come and practice in India, because obviously we have some kind of sense that their education is not proper. I think first we have to think about accommodating them. And
Okay.
with all due respect, we have always opposed so many people going abroad, and there is a nexus of students.
You know, the real issue at the end of the day is we need more MBBS graduates. We need many more doctors. We need exams that are conducted on time, and we need to give options. Those who may want to learn in Hindi may have to be allowed to give them that option, and maybe we can thereby create a more inclusive community of doctors. But it can't be done overnight. If you look at the quality of books at the moment, they clearly are not measuring up to the standards that will be required in the months ahead. This can't be a political fix. It's going to have to be quality education above all else. Let's leave it there. Interesting debate.